Welcome back, everyone, to Week 9 of Pokemon Survivor Season 3, The Trading Machine. I'm your host, Pointman, and today I'll be joined by Yuta and our special guest today, Killateral. With that, Yuta, go ahead and talk about this week's format.
Sure. So we've said last week that this format it is basically a redo from season one with a few changes. Being that a lot of mons, we chose the mons that would have to be given out this time. It's not just a unlimited amount of choices. I think it turned out rather interestingly. We've got a few things going. Collateral is probably it's I was saying it's great that we have you here because you're probably the more interesting case of that. Your team is way clearly, very clearly the worst one. I think it gets like one good Ogre that you had to give yourself, but other than that, I'd like to get your feelings on the team and what happened in that situation.
Yeah, after the vote last week, where I immediately saw all the players vote me out as it seeing me as a threat, I knew this is coming when I saw the format. But I thought I would have got a little easier on me. Maybe some people would have made some deals because there was some good grass types. But by the time anybody made deals, like people were telling me all their mons were already traded and taken accounted for, and I was like, okay.
Mm. It's crazy that out of 8 people, you didn't get a single really good one.
And Mega Ampharos actually, considering there's a limited amount of ground types, and I had one of them, so it wasn't that bad. And we was gonna at least like full switch on stuff, but other than that, I was very screwed.
Yeah, it's funny. One of the mons that came up was that Wormadam trash. And sure enough.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get the Sand Slash Alola. I didn't even notice the Wormadam trash there. At least if I had Sand Slash, I would have had removal for hazards for my Ogre Pond. I didn't even have that.
I know you talked a lot about trying to get some shit going with Bibarl.
Yeah, I was looking at like Swords Dance, like simple quick attack Aqua Jet sets, but with a Raging Bolt there and like a good Ghost type, so I was like, this is not gonna work.
So who do we think is got the best team overall?
Oh, Frankie for sure. From what I've seen, he's a mob boss. Everybody's under his control, from what I see.
Frankly,
And
definitely has one.
how did he lose? I don't know.
So
But
funny.
maybe that's why they gave him the Pokemon because they knew he'd lose.
So funny enough though, I some of the same stuff can be said about the team that I thought was one of the better ones was Omega's.
Oh yeah, I was reviewing this with my friends to show how griefed I was, and they said, "Who gave him Coco
Yeah,
uh, Halucha?"
like he got a lot. Like there's really not Bennett really kind of the worst, and
Kokolocha is insane, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
the normal Banette is very useless. That's Pokemon. I think it's actually worse than Wormadam Trash because at least I could Stealth Rock.
I do
yeah.
think the most balanced team might be Sandals.
I think Sandal
Because it
did get
gets
one of the worst.
no, I think
Or oh,
it's
you mean one of
quite
the
a good
better?
one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
And Sandal's team is pretty balanced. It has a lot of redundancy. It has double ground type, double steel type.
Hmm.
That's a bit annoying, but it gets a really strong defensive side, and then you have Zadwai that every time it's gonna come in, it's gonna put out a lot of damage.
Allows you outspeed. But keep in mind though, something that Sandal had going on, which is I guess why I might have looked at it worse than the team overall might be. Sandal had Omega with that Tapu Koko.
Yeah,
Sandal had to play around Omega's team very well.
tough
You got
opponents,
two
yeah.
ground types.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, overall, besides Killateral, I think the trading went okay. Most people did get a decent team. I think Blue did not, besides Superior, maybe did not get the best of teams either, but it's not comparable.
Yeah, LPT I also think had a pretty weak team, but like LPT's team is what I expected would be reasonable for me to get, not what I got.
It's right. I don't like LPT's team much.
The only thing he has going is he has Shell Smash Mega Blastoise.
He does
with
have that.
screams.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, but what did you think of the trading bit? How did you feel about how the format, the pre-format went?
I liked it. I think I can without if you're on like I don't know if they were targeting me or like I just wasn't friends with everybody else. Like everybody was been talking to other people, so they got stuff first, and it was just like, okay, I got the worst stuff. But I do like that. I think that is it was hard for me to choose who I want to give stuff. Like I knew I had to give the better players the worst mons, and especially since I knew I was being like targeted like that, I was like, I can't give
Mhm.
the people who've been voting for me and wanting me to go because they know I'm one of the people who can beat them like good mons. But at the same time, the guy who I went easiest on wound up having Cartana, and I wound up playing him.
Figures,
I've
right?
had a few people. A few people told me, "Oh no, you put me against the person I gave said and said moment to," and it's it's terrifying.
Yep, that's the drawback of the meta, and like see everybody gave Frankie really good mons if he beat them like you did to yourself.
Yeah.
I I did do the pairings before y'all gave each other mons,
Mm-hmm.
so
I know
I
I was just busting your balls. I know.
The thing about it too, it was interesting to see this one play out because, like Yuta had mentioned earlier, this one was slightly different from our season one in the sense that you guys had a pool to pick from. It's pretty interesting seeing the difference because here, like you were saying, you have a list. You don't get to just pick Wormadam Trash if it wasn't on the list.
See, season one, it was like you just got to type. You could pick any Pokemon you wanted yourself for
And
you.
as long as they were in the Uber's availability.
I made the comparison.
That would have been
Between...
some very bad teams.
Oh yeah.
I was.
Oh yeah. Especially this season with how you guys were.
Yeah,
Was,
and
in
not
that
that.
season, was there anyone who was nice and gave people good mons just because they were friends in that season?
Oh, everyone.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of that.
Like,
And I wanted to make
yeah.
the comparison between your team, Killateral, and Ditto's team, because Ditto was the one that got the short hand of the stick on the first season, and that most people kind of gave bad mons to. And even then, your team is unbelievably worse than his. Unbelievably.
Yeah, no, we were a lot nicer overall in season one for sure. We definitely have amped up the social aspect.
Yeah, and going back to like the targeting, that is why I would have picked something more balanced if I knew I wasn't being grief. But I was like Ogerpon Heartflame, hands down the best mon on this list, like uncontested, nothing's even close. I was like, I have to give this to myself.
Yeah, he's a good mon. All right. I think with that, we're at about a good spot to start going over some replays. To start out the week, we had LPT versus Blue giving us our first match. LPT had given out Water, and Blue had given out Ghost. We'll stick with
Two decent
normal.
mons for this.
Isn't that game 2? It's in game
Is it?
2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, right. That's
Yeah,
the last.
Vini,
That's
Frankie
the
was game
end.
one. Yeah,
Damn it. That's
yeah.
the end. Right. Well, I mentioned the last game, so let's go back to where we're supposed to be with the start. With Vini and Frankie, and like I said, with that we'll talk about who they gave out. Frankie gave out Fire, and Vini gave out Steel. So let's see it.
They both
Yeah.
gave each other pretty decent options.
Yeah. I was like, when I was talking to my friends about how bad my team was, and we were watching this battle live, and they did not believe the results. Surprised. Oh, yes, yeah, I think that's got to be Scarf Annihilate there,
Mm-hmm.
which is good info.
I have to say, I don't think... No, Vinny did not pick Ghost, it was Blue, so Blue picked Ghost. I cannot believe that Blue did not pick Annihilate. I think he does like Mimikyu a lot, and that's why he went for it, but Annihilate is so clearly a better
Yeah,
option.
Mimikyu is good, but Annihilate is a monster.
Yeah, I think that's part of like the deals. Is he's like, okay, I want this mom, but you gotta give me something good back. So
Yeah, and Vinny really showing why he went for Steel, and why it was the great choice, because he got to pick his type first, and
Yeah,
Tila is
Celestial
really
isn't very
cool.
flashy, so people probably weren't even requesting. It's not a very flashy mon.
Yeah, and still is kind of like Dragon and Fairy. I'll say it's less than Fairy and Dragon, but it's still fairly balanced. It's hard to give a bad steel type.
That's
Oh, really?
damn. When this thing gets
You got
moving,
the worst one. And the Tila just
wow.
finishes the fight.
Yeah, this is a really good set.
That automatize into with the beast boost. Wow, yeah. That worked out really well there. Grounding MZ. Alright.
I don't
Vinny
know if Frankie had anything that could have like done something against this specific set.
Yeah,
No, because in the first game, you don't even know if it's gonna be weakness policy or anything either, so you can't just like try and like full switch or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
Right?
flamethrower with the Zora Kasuian.
I'll
He should have
say
if knowing the matchup.
I'm surprised Clefable did not come out on Frankie's side.
That's true, but he just would have. I mean, he kind of T-wave, but he just would have got heavy slammed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess the only thing against that would have been like Terra unaware, maybe.
Oh, did Frankie even Terra that game?
No clue. Terra was allowed, yeah.
He did. Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Iron Crown Electric. Didn't take him on out, though. Alright, moving to game 2. Here we go. Frankie showing 2 different terrors off.
Frankie realized he just clicked buttons. So absolutely no showing from Annihilate, basically.
Yeah, not there.
Yeah, the Obama Snow I gave Vini. He was in the middle of like of people I didn't want, so I gave him a usable mod.
Oh, Fairy Terra coming in on Vinny's side as well.
This
So
Arcanine set was very interesting. I really like the bring.
Oh, with fire.
Just pure gouging fire counter build.
and a
Yeah.
Stone Edge, yes.
But managed to get it because of the Flare Blitz. Frankie would have EQ'd twice there. He would have got it. Wow.
Yeah, the second you didn't see
shame.
Stone Edge, you should know it's either, and it wasn't Intimidate, you should have known it was Flash Fire.
And that's damage didn't need to take.
Mm-hmm.
Should just taken the kill. When the screen supports, yeah, the Tila is just gonna come out again.
I think you should have tried to predict that, but I still don't know if there's anything you could do with Team Celestial behind screens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think going into that game too, you know you cannot do much against the Tila. Oh shit, I was completely fooled.
I remember
fun from
Vinny
Vini.
was confused too, but it was just he switched from Iron Crown into Iron Crown.
Oh.
Oh yeah, how did I not see that?
Wow.
I'm surprised he didn't have Flamethrower on Zora Kasuian. It doesn't need that many moves, and you know you're against the Celesteela.
Yeah. Would have been a good bring. Gets the kill off on it, though.
Yeah, and if he
With this
Flamethrowered earlier, he
bring-
may have been able to just do heavy. He may have been able to head smash right away with Tyrantrum and save some mons.
Crane, I don't even know if Flamethrower would have killed, but yeah.
No, not kill, but like good damage.
Yeah.
He made this one close.
Yeah, like a crit on.
Yeah, sucker
Oh, yeah,
punch.
I guess,
Yup. That'll do it.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see Frankie lose, but then watching him play, I was like, okay, it made sense.
Yeah, it's another one too of he might have had a better team, but he is up against one of the people who've been one of the front runners since the beginning. So we're down to the.
Tila is
Go ahead.
so hard to check. The Tila is so hard to check on Frankie's team.
Yeah.
Like I said, probably like Terra unaware Clefable, then again you're investing your Terra into it just to try and get something under control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had the good build with the Arcanine to stop the Gouging Fire because looking at the teams, Gouging Fire does like with like a Terra ground, so you can't be a T Wave by Brimstone would just click Flare Blitz like Barraskewda isn't doing damage to you.
Yeah.
One Dragon Dance, you would tear that team apart.
Mm.
Definitely.
That Flare Blitz into that Ogre Pawn was wild. Okay, with that, we can move on to Game 2. With Game 2, we had Gamertag taking on our own Killateral right here. And
So what I noticed is I just need to get rid of Raging Bolt and then Ogerpon could do his thing. So my entire build was how could I bait Raging Bolt into dying or taking huge damage? Because I knew if Kartana scarfed, I have something to wall after it locks in, and then if it's not scarf, if it's like Z Giga Impact, I'm always faster with Ogerpon because you're not getting a speed raise unless you go like timid like minus IVs. You have to go crazy build to even get a speed boost with Kartana.
so going into this, as we said earlier, Killateral had given out Grass, and Gamertag had given out Fairy. So here we go.
This match was so much fun to watch just because you made it work. You made what you were given work.
I do like to use like not so use mons. That's why I do so many draft leagues. So I am very familiar with like a lot of these random mons. Then here I was like Dragon Pulse just kills Kartana anyway, so I might as well click it. And then he just switched in Raging Bolt, which is huge.
Damn. Oh.
Yeah, I expected that, but I was also like, if it water pulses me, I don't Aromatisse, you can die, it's fine. But I think he didn't bring rocks on Bastion. I don't think that would have been very good to stop Ogerpon because it doesn't have heavy boots because it has the mask, which was something I was very concerned with. Which is what I was also taunt on Simisear. It's like stop rocks turn one. And the Pangoro, I think he should have been Scarf close combat with Scrappy because Aromatisse is not a good mod. So that's the only switch in I had. And it also beats Ogerpon in speed if it's Scarf.
Oh, this I was surprised about.
Yeah,
It was
I actually expected that fully, but I was like, okay, I just win with Ampharos from here, so I'll just get damage.
I forget that this gets agility. Like it's always the strangest of mons which get.
I was tricking him with no speed on like everything until like the day before, and I was like, wait, I could just outspeed with Scarf Crabominal, and I can outspeed with Agility Ampharos.
Not a bad first game. Moving on to Game 2.
Putting a scarf on something that has 43 base speed is insane behavior.
Yeah. If he was a booster, I may have just lost this battle outright. I think a +1 Thunderclap would kill my entire team.
And I think Gamertag uses his Terra too early. I don't know if it's only this game or if it's something he does very often, but in this game it's too early.
Yeah, also, looking at it, I don't think the Aerialist is a good bring because if I do just Terra Ogerpon, it's not weak to grass anymore. I was so proud of Crabominal these two games.
Yeah, you might have gotten more use out of them than I've seen in a while.
I was very surprised about it. I wish Mega God of War was about 20 points faster.
So broken.
Didn't
That's exactly what I'm saying.
have Aqua Jet on that?
Oh, and the static.
Yeah, static on Cartana's big.
I don't think it matters too much. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was
still
volt
got
switching.
two-
Yeah.
Yeah, the two switch-ins are still healthy, but kind of seal the deal.
Yeah. Wow. And that will be the game. Dang, he had like 4 kills, yeah. Something like that, goddamn.
I'm so happy with that bring. He did so
Yeah.
much work.
He put in a lot of work for you these games.
I saw before the teams. Everybody's like trashing the fighting type tier, but Scarf Close Combat just kills a lot of stuff.
It really does. It
And they all
is a
do
big
it. They
one.
all get close combat. They all just do the same thing.
Yeah, fighting type is pretty standard across most of the board. Alright, up next we have Omega versus Sandal. In this one, Omega gave away dragons, and Sandal gave away fighting.
And this is the first battle that didn't start in a weekend Pride Month for Omega.
Yeah. Let's see how it played out.
I'll say, I think those two teams are probably it's probably the battle with the two most balanced teams in terms of level. Like, they're about the same level.
I think Omega's is decently better, but I think Sandal has a good enough team that he can work with it.
It gets the edge because of Coco Lucha for sure.
Yeah. It also just has Drill there. Drill's really it has a Terra Bax Caliber.
Sandal also played into the resists and immunities very well. Good predict.
Look at a team. I think Dozo may have just been fodder. I don't know if he had anything better than Dozo. I don't remember his team completely, but it kind of just doesn't do much versus Sandal's team.
I mean, the other options were Aldegas and Bennett, so...
That's true.
Zara
Oh, and the
just can't
Stolen
take
Edge.
damage. Yep. That times 4.
Yeah, like I always hate drafting times 4 weakness Pokemon because somebody's always gonna tech something.
Yeah.
I think there he should have tried to go Hawlucha and just pressure the Ferrothorn because he would have got the Steed that turn and just Swords Danced and maybe a +2 Acro kills a Darkspawn.
Fire Caxcalibur.
He probably should have kept setting up. Because what was that Ferrothorn gonna do to you? It
Yeah.
would seed you, but seed's only so much chip. If you just kill everything in one hit, it doesn't even sap your health.
True. Got the liquidation, but it's an electric tusk.
So little damage.
Terra Electric being able to finish off Coco.
Yeah, once Excadrill is down, the Terra Electric Tusk is such a good idea.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that drills down. You just headlong it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, he was
Oh yeah,
set up for that one.
it's faster. Yeah, it is faster.
Mm-hmm.
With speed
Yeah,
proto,
it was speed
Yeah,
proto.
even without, I think.
Mm.
it shouldn't. I think
Excadrill Earth
Tusk is fast.
88.
Tusk is faster naturally,
Oh
and it
no,
has to be max
Excadrill
speed for.
Great Tusk 88 max speed, 87, and Excadrill at 88.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Just
Excadrill.
1 point.
Excadrill, from what the showdown is showing, has
yeah.
2 points more
Yeah,
max.
they made sure to make it slightly slower.
Very slightly. Okay,
It's
on to
like,
game.
no, power creep doesn't exist.
On to game 2 for them.
Was it Scarf Excadrill? Did we see that Scarf?
I'm not sure. We'll see at the end if we don't see it here. Oh, Coco must be holding on to possible crystal.
Danielson just kept Drake going as unaware.
Damn.
Oh, it's true that unaware works both ways, technically. Tusk hit the field. And it looks mad.
Yeah, I'm starting to think Coco is bait because people just use your electric terrain against you.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a league and I had a Corviknight on my electric terrain team, and a Servine Leaf Stormed into nature powered T-bolted me on my electric terrain.
I love nature power. It's probably one of my favorite moves. I used to run it with Heatran and Dark Grassy terrain on like SMOU.
Yeah, I just drafted a fun team. It's electric terrain. Then I have Terrain Pulse Mega Blastoise, and I have the Nature Powers Serperior.
Oh. And the Tusk is back. Really the defining mon of this battle.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
ended up being the Mon. Wow.
Wonder if I feel like when earlier in the battle when Lucha came in and like he switched Tusk out, he could have just Swords Dance like twice and just killed his entire team and like Oko, and he probably had Terra too because it's free Terra. So I feel like a play rough from Doxbun may not even kill with the defense boost, and you could have just he may have had Roar, I guess, but
It's quite the
Maybe the
game.
Mega didn't play a lot of SMOU, so he doesn't realize
No.
how strong Gokolucha can be.
nah, he hasn't played much draft at all.
Okay, and with that, we will move into our last match of the week. As I said earlier, we've got LPT versus Blue, having given away... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Having given away Ghost for Blue and Water for LPT. And here we get to see that Mega Blastoise versus Mega Aggron.
I remember these first few turns. It was played so well by Blue.
That was well played. With the Ice Punch.
I just realized that has to be intentional. So yeah, it's intentional speed on Aggron to be faster than a Heatmore.
Wait. He's still that... Oh, I mean, he is one... Oh, he got the freeze. Oh, wow. Freeze there is huge. Oof.
Terra Blast fighting all having the same animation as Focus Blast is evil, because I'll always look at the animation thinking it's gonna miss.
You're just the anti-fun mom. You just think he comes in with red card.
I love using red card here and there.
I said earlier that Annihilate was probably so clearly the better Morning Ghost, but I get that if you already have Killateral, like you know you're getting Killateral, maybe you're not going for Annihilate.
That's true.
Maybe
Yeah.
you did save him there.
Calm mind battle.
Screamtail is always winning that battle. So.
Yeah, I was expecting an encore to come out at some point.
Hmm. The prankster clef key.
I think if he accepted that Screamtail was going to win and just went and T-waved it earlier, he may have been able to win this battle, but he waited way too long.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's saying, "Man, are you all calm?"
Yeah,
Dang,
that...
if he crit with EQ, would have killed.
Yeah. That 4-time special attack, though. Goddamn. On to our last match of... Or our last round of the week. Here we go. Yep, that flip turn starting out again. Mm-hmm.
I think he
Wow.
said post game he forgot speed EVs
Yeah.
on his
Forgot the.
Oh, it was that? Oh, yup.
Sadly, the mistake did.
Yeah, that definitely could have mattered.
How come he didn't T? I just want to know how come he didn't T-wave it. That's what I want to know.
First, yeah. Knowing it was going to do
very
this.
early to get the Blastoise out. Because in that first game it was too late. In the second game it might have been too early. Because Lantern's still out, Mimikyu still has his disguise.
Yeah.
Blue has understood that Screamtail Coal Mine didn't have an answer, and it's really pressing the weak spot.
Yeah, like Kill said, bringing Clef Key out to get a para off at least early on could have definitely been useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one para and this Flygon could have killed the Screamtail.
He could have. Yeah.
I don't know why Clef Key hasn't gone out yet.
Yeah. Oh, it had Fire Blast waiting. Yeah, see right there. It doesn't get the kill yet. Oh, a double para though. And it still doesn't get it. Oh my god.
There's your YouTube short. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that gave me hope. I thought the Chestnut was gonna make it.
Yeah, if this Mimikyu has red card and everything popped, it could have won.
The barrier from Chestnut was so high.
Yeah, if Disguise was popped, that could have been it.
What if he had if he just healed, he could have maybe lived that poison jab. I feel like Chestnut could live that.
Well, yeah, those three. Did we see a fourth move on him? Oh, yeah, he had Drain Punch.
And
and what was the question you had about a different set? Was it Klefki?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I thought there was something, but
I
oh
think we
well.
were just saying Clef Clay should have came out in T-Wave.
Yeah, no, it definitely should have done that earlier once he saw him coming out to get set up. That definitely would have been the move. But there you have it. So let's take a look real quick at our standings. So here we are looking over the results for the week. Every single matchup ended up being a 2-0.
I was very surprised about that.
Yeah, there were a few moments where it could have been somebody could have taken a round on the other side, but the winners of the weeks just pulled it out.
Yeah, I was worried after game one. I pretty much showed every single tech I had on my team to like trick him, and I revealed it all just to win game one. I was very concerned for game two that he wouldn't fall for anything, but luckily the team itself just came through.
Yep. So we had
That really shows you, and I'm curious to ask about how going from best of ones to best of threes has changed how you prepare and how you play a fight.
Oh, yeah, it's so much different, especially for the current set coming up. There's no preview. Like if you can preserve your 6 mon and like for a W for the game one, you don't have to show your 6 mon. That would be a huge advantage for game two.
I mean, seeing as every time you're gonna hit, you're gonna switch out, you're gonna have to show some mons.
No, I mean you can beat them with just 4 mons and like the combination of moves. You don't have to show the fifth and the 6 mon.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
you know
They're
that
really huge.
yeah, that definitely does add an element to it. So, following this week's results, we had LPT, Gamertag, LPT, Gamertag, Omega, and Frankie up on the block. And I believe after the voting was done, only 2 got votes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the only 2 that ended up going into the elimination were the only 2 with the votes, and it was LPT and, or no, was it Gamer and Frankie or LPT and Frankie?
It was Frankie and LPT.
Frankie and LPT are the 2 to be battling. They have not played yet, however, so that one will be coming out in the next episode. So with
That
that,
vote was
what are we
very
thinking?
surprising for me.
yeah.
What are we thinking about their matchups against each other?
Oh yeah. Let's see their teams.
Could not say too much, but have an opinion on the subject.
Yeah. Let's check out their teams. They're right next to each other. Perfect.
Yep. I'm thinking, as we said, Frankie does have a great team, and I think he does have the slight edge in that fight.
Yeah, I think team-wise, he does have the better team for sure.
Yeah, I don't see much on OPT's team that threatens Frankie's team.
I was saying
There was a
that,
Mega Gallade on Frankie's team too.
what?
There's a
He brought Tyrantium over Mega Gallade game in his game.
yeah.
Well, I think it's just down. Yeah, it's right under the Iron Crown.
Yeah. If Mega Blastoise can get set up, maybe he can do something against this team, though.
Yeah.
I was saying that having Ogerpon, Wellspring, and an unaware user on the other side is gonna make it harder for Blastoise.
Mm-hmm. No, that definitely will. But we'll see what he brings. He didn't bring Clefable last time, so we'll see.
That's true, yeah.
We don't know. We'll find out hopefully tomorrow, but the rest of you will find out next week. So with that, we'll move on over to our next format. Episode 10, Keeping the Pace. This one I think is going to be really fun. I've already discussed it with Kill earlier, and I've heard what a few other people are saying, and the general theme around this is annoying, but I think it'll be fun though with that.
Which is very funny, because it wasn't the intention. My intention was to create a format that is really speedy, in which you have to make really important decisions, and like it switch out every time. I wanted to make a format that is interesting like that, and instead again created hell.
Who's ready for Mega Beecher to come in and still just U-turn?
Well, that's the thing now. You can come in with, I think, because U-turn's what, 60 or 70?
Yeah. You can use
So,
like leech.
yeah, so now you got Leech Life or X Scissor.
X-Scissor.
Yup. You can use those, and it's basically a U-turn still.
You can use your other stabs and it's still U-turning you.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I've played one mock so far, and I will say there are two mons I think are going to be brought. At least one of the two will be on almost every single team, if not every team. And
Yeah.
after the
I feel like I could just say that one because everybody knows already, but I also don't want to give people too much info.
so if there's something you feel comfortable saying when it comes to that, you can if you think everyone's pretty much seen it. But we try to keep out a few things that can be left for you guys to decide later.
And we really do just give
Well,
our opinions, and sometimes
my
they're
opponent's
very
good, so they definitely know. So I think Dragapult's gonna be on every single team.
Yeah, he's definitely a one that I saw is really useful. Him? One of two of these mons will probably be on every team: Dragapult and Latios. Whether Mega or not, one of those two will probably be on every team.
Yeah, Draco is really good in this meta because you just don't have to
Exactly.
your lowered stats.
After our Sandals fight, I'm expecting Monkey Dory to be huge in this format, being the only fake out available.
The fake out is big.
Is it the only
For
one?
sure.
It is the only fake out available. We made sure of that so that you wouldn't get stuck in
the mod
queue of fake
itself,
out.
I think prevents that.
Say it
I
again.
was looking at the mod on the forums and reading it for ideas, and I think it automatically allows one fake out.
I think it's banned in the format, but I don't know if the challenge prompt bans it.
True.
Yeah, we made it so there's only one fake out. So Monkey Dory might be huge because you get to try and apply poison and just switch out every time.
On that note as well, we do have low kicks with first impression and with tinted lens.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a monster.
I will say this format was originally planned for earlier in the season. It got pushed back. And so there were still bonus points at that point. So that's why Glalie and God of War are spotlit.
Oh, okay.
There was supposed to be bonus points, man. I wanted
They're
to.
spotlit? Aren't they just red because they're megas?
No, he means up top. Up top.
Yeah, they're like.
I didn't even notice them there.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. There was supposed to be bonus points. They were gonna have them, and the goal was kind of to like put Ultra Beam, Hyper Beam, and Giga Impact to the forefront because those moves get really strong with the Volton Mayhem.
Yeah.
So with
I was looking at that. I'm like, what is?
Refrigerate
I was like, what does Glalie do back? And then I remember it has Refrigerate.
Nah,
Now, the one thing though here that I'm really curious about is how many teams are not going to pick up Gliscor after that first game we had.
oh my god.
That thing, you either have to bring him or you have to have an answer for him in this.
Or both.
Or both. Yeah, so Kill, go ahead. I know you mocked as well a little bit. If you want to give any few thoughts on that, nothing crazy.
Yeah. It definitely is very annoying with priority moves. So Rock could be a thing. Who else has some priority? Like Shadow Sneaks and stuff could be a problem. And I think with Dragapult being prevalent, Shadow Sneak is very good to have.
Mm-hmm.
Also Latios weak to Ghost too, so I think Protect is very big for all the priority moves, seeing what they do.
Yeah,
knowing if they're gonna go fast, knowing if you're gonna be faster, they're gonna be faster and switch out and attack accordingly.
Yeah, having certain mons to be able to protect and scout a little bit, and then I think we're going to be seeing a whole lot of choice items. I think we're going to see probably 6 or more overall per game.
There's something I'm still trying to figure out is how does Outrage work?
I
interesting
mean,
question. I have no clue.
I went to do a mock
Yeah.
to try it, then I didn't. Then
Yeah. I
Tell
mean,
us about that once you know.
I feel like it'll not kick you out the first turn, just like everything else, but maybe, I don't know.
I think it might. I think it might
That
just
is interesting.
kick you out, just like the recoil turn of Hyper Beam is cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
Is there 6 dragons here? I want to see somebody bring a full team of Draco Meteors.
We got 1, 2,
There's a walking wake.
3, yep.
Garchomp got it, that's 4.
Does Jugulus get it?
I don't think so.
Oh, it doesn't.
Okay.
I think it's like 5.
Okay. Yeah, about 5 of them.
Oh, no, Zygarde. I completely missed Zygarde.
Oh, so we got 6? I think we got 6 then.
That
Full
would be really
full team of Dracos, all choice scarfed. One fairy fucks it up.
And then Serendipity shows up.
Yeah, yeah. It should be a really fun week. I'm excited to see these fights. Like I said, I did play one mock, and it was annoying, but I did find it fun. So I can't wait to see how these games play out.
Yeah, it's exciting. I like the team I built. I saw some good ideas coming out. Looks fun
Yep,
and annoying.
Fun and annoying. I feel like that's what we love to hear.
That's a perfect format.
Oh, and just what I just noticed, you could have Ninetales, set up Veil, and then Blizzard yourself out.
Yeah. Does Ninetales get Ice Shard?
Maybe.
If it does, that's a quick swap out.
It does.
Yeah, get that Veil up and use that to swap out quickly.
Cephalon with some overheats.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely a lot of speed here, so it's going to be fun to see how people play it.
The Kartana, Blacephalon, like all the mons that like to set up are being hindered by this format.
Oh, setting up
Really,
is just
really funny to see.
not allowed here unless you use a bunch of setups to just kill one mon, but you're going to be swapped out afterwards.
Can't work, but yeah, you're doing big damage one time.
Yeah.
If you're setting up offensively.
Yeah, so say Blacephalon overheat, you're just nuking everything. There isn't that many like tanky fire resists. Like Boulder doesn't want to take a overheat from the Blacephalon.
You got Dash Spun for that.
He's there, but then you have a Dock Spun.
True. These are true statements.
But you can wish and then attack and switch out. So
Yeah.
Does it get quick attack? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, having that almost baton pass capability.
You want a slow pivot.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, so whatever you bring in doesn't get deleted.
I saw that Wish Pass could be really good.
Yeah, that could be really good here. I'm curious to see if Cinderace and Meowscarada get much use.
Meowscarada for
Is
sure.
Core Change isn't targeted, is it?
What?
What is?
Is Core Change targeted?
No, you can use it and still be on the field, I think. If I remember
think so,
correctly.
I might need some testing, but I think so, yeah.
And the Prankster Mons could be good too with like Thunderous.
Mm-hmm.
Prankster T-Wave switch into something.
Yeah, you bring a Prankster T-Wave, try and slow them all down, and you're going to have such a leg up. Could be a lot of different strats used, for sure. Curious to see how it goes out. Alright, so with that, after going over next week's format, Yuto, do you have any final thoughts?
Good luck to everybody. We're getting into, as I said in the chat, the part where every elimination hurts, so be strong. We're not that far from the finale.
Now we're almost there, only, what, 7 weeks? Something like that? Close to it.
Less than that, I think.
Less than that? Maybe 6? Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah.
Finale is top 4, so we're only a few weeks away.
Few weeks away. We're almost there. Time to buckle in. Any last words from you, Killateral?
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for hosting this amazing league. This is the first league I prep every single week because it's so interesting.
Glad to hear it. We love to hear people enjoying it. And with that, we hope to see you all next week. Thank you.